Hello and welcome to hopefully the first of many Nerd Uprising reviews, where we review comic books, movies, books in general, games sometimes, and all sorts. All sorts really here for your nerdy reviews. Do excuse me today, I've got a bit of a cold, so got a bit of a gruff voice on and sniffs, like a bit of snuffles, sorry. Anyway. Today, as you can see in the title, we are going to be reviewing the graphic novel Batman Year 1, written by Frank Miller. Now, this is a fantastic first read. If you are looking for something to get you into comic books, you've heard about this from a friend and you think it'll help you on your Batman knowledge, maybe give you a further understanding of a character and just the way that comics and graphic novels are written in general, this is the read for you. It's written by Frank Miller. Now, Frank Miller has a mixed review by his fans. I personally quite like his storytelling. It's not what it used to be, but still good. Especially in this, though. I mean, you can't fault him in this. The way he writes his characters is probably my favourite. His stories in general, they're fine. What's wrong with them? Can't pick out much faults there. But his characters, I love the way he writes Jim Gordon in this, particularly, and you really feel his struggle throughout. The artwork in this, let's get that out of the way. The artwork in this, I think, is great. I don't see a problem with it. The colour scheme's great. It's dull. It's drab. It's just what kind of Gotham needs. It's got its maroons, greys, blacks, whites, but it's got little subtle highlights of yellow throughout as well, which really make it stand out and it's bold. Now, story-wise, you've got Batman. You've got Bruce Wayne. Right, he's coming into Gotham for the first time since he left. I think, how many years ago was it? 12? 18? Can't remember. To brush up my knowledge. He's returning, he's seeing me, Alfred Pennyworth, and you can tell that this guy, this Bruce Wayne we're hearing about, he's got something in his head, he's got something he's determined to do. He seems like a man who set himself a goal. And after he's introduced to Alfred and stuff, we focus more then on Jim Gordon's story. Jim Gordon, as we all know now in the comic books, is the, he's a police commissioner, Commissioner Gordon. And in this, you see him when he's just a cop. He's just a cop on the streets of Gotham. He's just moved there with his pregnant wife. We get to see his struggle throughout. We get to see him try and overcome the corrupt police force for which he works. We get to see how he acts and reacts when his family's lives are threatened or harm is being caused to them. And we just get to see what kind of man Jim Gordon is, really. As we all know, he is Batman's partner in crime, and I like the way that this really does. It hammers the nail in the coffin that Jim Gordon, he is a cape. In my opinion, Jim Gordon is a cape away from a superhero. He is fantastic. He was a partner to Batman before Robin, before Nightwing. Before any of this stuff came along, before Huntress or Catwoman. Anyway, great, just great book, to be honest. You see, Batman's morals are tested in this. You get to see how they are, where they come from. His no killing rule, and for example, there's a scene in this, and it involves. There's no spoilers in this, so don't worry about it. It involves 2 police officers and a car. And in this scene in the book, you get to see Batman's choice. He's got a choice. He can let them die, or he can save their lives, but also putting himself at risk by doing so. And I'll leave it to you to read and find out what happens there. Jim Gordon in this, though, man, he's a really, really good character. I mean, he doesn't bore me in the other comics. It's just, I don't know, I'm not fully interested when he's on the page. But in this, holy crap, he comes into his own. He really does. And I like the balance of the Jim Gordon and the Batman story. However, I do feel that it's a bit heavy on the Gordon part sometimes in this book. Batman's story could have been a little more fleshed out, in my opinion, because I see him as a much more important character than Gordon. But the way that these two stories within one come together to form this climax at the end, it's really good. It's very exciting, and it's a great meeting between two characters that we now know and love throughout comic books in the DC universe. Overall, I give this comic a 4.5 stars out of 5. Strong storytelling, characterization's great, artwork's fantastic, the story in general, decent, very good. It's an exciting read for people who are new to comic books, and it's a great introduction to the comic book world and the character of the Batman. And it's a really good Batman origin story. So yeah, 4.5 stars out of 5, no doubt about it. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and if you've got any requests for me to do, can you put them in the comments, please? If you've got 2 seconds after this video, I'm pretty sure you do, just click that thumbs up button and subscribe. This has been Nerd Uprising Reviews. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next time. Bye.